morning, 47. Your target is Blair Reddington, controversial big game hunter and heir to one of the oldest and most influential families in the US. Reddington is the leader of an elitist group, the Lodge, which exclusively hunts endangered animals. The Lodge is known to resort to bribery and threats to protect its members from political scrutiny. One more thing. Our client informs us that the target always carries around a small black book, which contains names and details on Lodge members and government officials associated with them. Our client has unsuccessfully tried to put an end to the Lodge's blood sport for years. This book could be exactly what they need to achieve that goal. Retrieve the book and help put an end to their heinous actions. Time to make the hunter the hunted, 47. I'll leave you to prepare.
Hello, and welcome back once again to Hitman 2 and the Embrace of the Serpent special assignment set in Santa Fortuna. And today we are going to take care of the Someone Could Hurt Themselves challenge for killing our target in an accident. And whilst doing this, we will also get ourselves, luckily enough, the Hold My Hair challenge for drowning our target. Because drowning your target is an accident kill. So for this challenge, we don't need to bring anything with us at all. But we will be starting at the village bar as always. Now this one is basically the exact same run, apart from one change at the end, obviously, as most of the other challenges we've taken care of so far. So, right from the start, off the bat, we are going to acquire ourselves the rat poison around the back of the bar area here, and then we're going to make our way to the far end of the bar, and we are going to use the fuse box on the wall to distract the barman. We want to wait for the guy by that white motorcycle there to leave, otherwise he will see us. There he goes. So we're going to turn off the fuse box and we're going to turn it back on again, and that's going to get the attention of the barman. We're going to crouch past the window and await his arrival. He will come out to investigate. So like I've said in previous videos, this is basically the exact same run as all of the others except for a change at the end. So once the barman arrives, we can sneak up behind him, render him unconscious and hide him in the crate provided. And we are then going to proceed to take his outfit, and we're going to make our way into the bar. And just on the corner here we will find ourselves a bottle which we will poison with our rat poison, and we're going to collect the 3 coins out of the tips jar as well. Now eventually the shaman, you can see there in front of us, will come along. He will drink that bottle, he will get sick, he will go to the bathroom, and he won't remember a thing after that. So he's going to drink the bottle now. Basically we're gonna get his outfit, because his outfit is like a super outfit, because there's no enforcers to him that I've encountered so far. So we're able to just go anywhere and do anything pretty much, and no one will bother us. So the shaman is now getting sick and making his way over to the bathroom. So we're just going to follow him in. We're going to close the door behind us, and then we can pounce on the shaman, render him unconscious, and then we're going to toss his lifeless body out of this window right here. And then we're going to throw ourselves out afterwards. And just out here we find a crate that we can conveniently hide our unconscious friend in and take his outfit. So with that now acquired, we need to make our way all the way up to the shaman's hut area, grabbing ourselves some kind of melee weapon on the way. There are a number dotted about the village. I'm going to go for the wrench, which is at the gas station just here, and then continue on across the bridge and into the jungle area, and we're going to head directly for the shaman's hut. So for this challenge what we need to do is basically take over the shaman's hut and the little area where the outhouse is behind it. So when we get into the area, we're just going to go into the hut, close the door. We're going to use our wrench and target the guy asleep on the sofa. And as soon as the other guard is behind the partition, we can knock him out with a wrench, run behind the partition, and knock out the other guard before he comes to investigate. And then we can clear up our mess. So we're going to grab the gun and hide both the bodies into the crate that's provided for us, and retrieve our wrench as well. We don't want to forget that. We're not quite done in this room just yet, so we will require our wrench and a nice clean work environment. So with both bodies and guns all now cleaned up, we can go and retrieve the enigmatic poison that we're going to need, which is just outside and across the clearing here. And then from there we're going to make our way to the outhouse. As you can see, there is a guard in this area. So we're going to select our coins. We're going to drop one coin as deep into the outhouse as we can, and one just outside. And that should hopefully attract the guard's attention. And when he goes for the coin that we've dropped deep into the outhouse, we can then get behind him and render him unconscious, hopefully without being spotted by anyone in the clearing. So once he's got the first coin and goes for the second one, we can knock him out, hide his body in the crate provided. We're going to retrieve our coins and the gun. Now, the gun can prove to be problematic because we need to get rid of it, and there's nowhere to hide it. And as you can see, we can't just walk around with it. And I can't actually get the other coin, or so I seem. So we're going to get rid of the gun, and what we're going to do is just wait for an opening between all of these guards in the clearing when everyone has their back to us for a few seconds. We're going to drop the gun out in the open somewhere. We're going to select one of our remaining coins, throw that over by where the gun is. That should attract someone's attention.
The cold-hearted poacher that our client wants stopped. Be careful, 47. He's used to hunting deadly animals.
So at this point, I'm waiting in here for the guard who's collected the gun to bring the gun in here and dispose of it. But he doesn't. He's gone and collected the gun and he's wandered off somewhere. So I'm left standing here like a lemon. And I'm thinking to myself, he should be here by now. I'm pretty sure I was watching him on the map. Where'd he go? He's completely buggered off. So, with that taken care of, I'm guessing, we can now move on. I'm just going to go back and have a look, make sure he has picked the gun up. He has. Right, so our next task is the cook. So we're going to make our way back into the hut. We're going to turn off the radio on the wall here, turn it back on, position ourselves on the other side of the room, and take aim with our trusty wrench. And the radio will distract the cook. He will come in to investigate. We will target him and wait for the door to close. And when it does, we can knock him out. I recommend doing that from a distance so you avoid the punch glitch. And we're just going to drag his body behind the partition here. There's nowhere else left to hide him out of the way. So we're just going to tuck him up nice and tight back here. So that's our completely clear. All we've got to do now is make our way outside and poison the broth after we collect the little black book we need, which is just on the table in the corner of the hut. So once we have that, we can poison the broth. There we go. And we'll make our way back around to the outhouse area. And basically we've got ourselves a bit of a wait now. I am going to actually collect that coin. There it is. I knew it was there somewhere. So what we're going to do now is hide in this box, and Blair Reddington will come back and investigate the stew and complain that the chef is not here. Then he will go off on his routine again before coming back and sampling the stew, getting sick and making his way to the outhouse. And we are just going to wait for him here. And we're going to wait in the box until both of his bodyguards have their backs to us, just like that, before we exit our box and drown Blair in the toilet. So there we go, Blair down.
All objectives complete. The money is being transferred now, 47. Now find an exit.
So there you go, that will get you both the someone could hurt themselves challenge and the hold my hair challenge. Neither will pop for me on this video as I had a slight recording error prior to recording this and had to redo it. So I have been Anubis and I will see you all in the next video.